This is my take on Governor Chris Christie of New Jersey. He's an example of a leader that hasn't really lived up to his promises, and he hasn't really helped the people. When someone elects a leader, they're really saying to the leader, I want you to do this for me, or this for the people, your constituents. In almost every case, he just went his own way and promoted his own future and really didn't live up to his promises. He instead of acting as a leader, he was very self-serving. He took away the senior rebate. He said he wasn't going to do it, and he said he was going to leave it. And then what happened was people who were getting $1,100 a month at the end of the year for this rebate, we got $110 instead of $1,100, and the seniors needed that. And then there was the Sandy storm. He was supposed to help the people of Sandy. In fact, it showed a picture in the news where he was hugging a lady that lost everything, and he didn't really help them either. So from one case to the other, he proved to be basically a self-serving man. And then there was the Bridgegate controversy, where he all of a sudden there was traffic jams on the Washington Bridge, and his people did it, and he acted like he didn't know anything about it. He was an innocent man, and yet they were doing it as a revenge issue against a mayor of the city where the bridge was, and he's professing he didn't know anything about it, and that they acted in his behalf unknowing to him, and he was an innocent man. And then he went around the country parading, trying to get himself elected as the president. And after he failed that and people didn't want him, he tried to saddle up to Trump and run on his coattails. And then he kind of like became detached because his popularity and everything was so far down. He's a man that made promises that he never fulfilled. And I hope we live in an era that when people get elected and they make promises, that they'll actually keep them. And I always felt that if somebody didn't do what they said they were going to do, they should just impeach him and throw him out of office and take the next one in line. In other words, if somebody got enough votes to be the elected person, and then the next person who was the next higher popularity or whatever, should then take the spot, and the first person should just be impeached for a lack of fulfillment of their promises. So we'll see what happens with Chris Christie. I was happy when he detached from Donald Trump. I felt that he would just ruin Trump. He's got a very bad reputation. And I didn't give him his reputation. He earned it the old-fashioned way. He didn't do what he said he was going to do.